Folks, today we're going to talk about a very important matter. A lot of times we come across women in our lives with a lot of miles on them. We're talking about women with clapped out, blown out pussies, bad knees, black armpits, cesarean sections, tattoos of random men graffitied all over their bodies. And then, of course, they always have a story. You ask them, hey, why do you have Felipe right across your throat? What does that mean? And they always respond with something like, well, Felipe moved away. He used to be my boyfriend, but he moved to Pensacola, Florida. And then, of course, let's not forget the 5 kids that are running around her house. Well, you know, one is brown, one has blue eyes, the other one is black. I mean, these are things that just don't make any sense. 5 kids, 6 different baby dads. And then you come into the picture. You're just a horny guy. You just want to give out some back shots, and you meet this random woman on the streets. You approach her, you kind of feel the sexual vibe between her because, of course, she's a whore. Look at all these kids running around. You guys exchange numbers. You guys exchange Instagram accounts. Of course, her Instagram account is something like Puerto Rican Princess 69. After one full day of sending each other messages on Instagram, you end up at her house giving her the back shots while her badass kids are watching TV. But now there's a problem. The problem is you are now in love. Handing out the back shots of Puerto Rican Princess 69 got you feeling in love. You're thinking about raising her kids now. You want to be there for her. Everybody thinks you're crazy. You lost your mind. You don't care. All you care about is the lethal back shots you're giving Puerto Rican Princess 69. I want you to meet Efren. Efren is a man who is going through this exact same situation. Efren fell in love with the Puerto Rican Princess 69 back shots. And the guy just simply acting retarded. I mean, this guy lost his mind. So now he goes on the Maury show to deal with Marisol. Now, to explain the dangers of dealing with these women with blown out cesarean sections, let's go ahead and meet Marisol's inspiring story.
Take a look at Marisol's incredible history on our show. 4 beautiful children, 9 men given paternity tests, and a courageous woman whose one mission in life is to find the fathers of her children. The search for Shadiman's father has been the most painful. 5 men, including a deceased man, have been given paternity tests for Shadiman.
Wait a minute. Even dead guys are handing out the back shots to Marisol. I mean, what's really going on here? But folks, if you thought that was bad, it gets worse.
Manny, you are not the father. Louis, you are not the father. Jose, you are not the father. Tony, you are not the father. Marisol put her search for Shadiman's father on hold to turn her focus to her son Joshua. She wasn't sure who his father was either.
So wait a minute, you're telling me Marisol brings in about 15 guys to see who the father of her daughter Shadiman, by the way, ghetto-ass name Shadiman, to see who the father is, gives up halfway and says, you know what, let's move on to the other kid, because we don't know who the hell Shadiman's dad is. So let's move on to the next one. Then you bring in a whole new set of new guys, and none of them are the father either. I mean, what's really going on here? Folks, all of these guys came in and out of this woman's life immediately because they understood this woman is only good for the back shots, 2 to 3 weeks at a time, and then you leave for months. And then, when you're in a drought, you come right back again because she's always going to be there. But there's always that one guy that falls in love with the Puerto Rican princess with a blown out pussy and a bunch of kids running around. And he wants to be the father of the child. He wants to father this child, this 11-month-old called Davion. By the way, this looks like a badass kid already. Look at him. 11 months old, full with black and blues all over. This kid's already fighting. This kid's already robbing and stealing in daycare, fighting people. He's already throwing hands. And with a name like Davion, he's headed straight to prison. I mean, let's just be real. How did Davion get the black and blues? He was probably initiated into a gang at 11 months old. He's probably a member of the Latin Kings. And poor Efren is so crazy in love over that pussy yogurt. He's on here trying to be this kid's father.
My name is Efren. I am the 10th man to be tested for one of Marisol's children. I respect.
My name is Efren. I'm the 10th guy to come in to see if I'm the baby's father. I want to see if I'm the father of the baby.
Bro, you a retarded? I mean, do you even hear yourself right now? You're the 10th guy on the show to see if you're the baby father. I mean, have you lost your mind?
I respect Marisol for continuing her search. Marisol's a good friend, and I will help her with baby Davion, whether I'm the father or not. I care very deeply for this baby, and my heart tells me I am his daddy.
Let's welcome Efren to the show. Efren, how are you? Good to see you.
Folks, this is just wrong. This isn't right. Okay, let's just be real. This isn't right. Efren is not in the right state of mind. Look at him. The back shots drove him crazy. I mean, look at the way he's dressed. Efren has a picture of his jeans on his t-shirt. I mean, the level of insanity is clear as day. This is unacceptable behavior. The man isn't right in the head, and you're bringing him onto this TV show to get publicly humiliated as being the 10th guy to get tested to see if he's the father of the baby.
Okay. Efren, you like him calling you Dada?
Oh, I love it.
Huh?
Love it.
And you did ask her at one point whether you were the father?
Yes, I had asked her, and I asked her, am I the father? Is that my baby? And she had told me no.
Do you see something in him that reminds you of yourself?
Not really. Our eyes are dark, but I'll tell you one thing, he has my personality.
He does.
Oh, yes.
Really? And so if you are shown to be the father, what are you willing to do?
Everything in my power.
Really?
When the father's
You're going to
supposed
be
do.
there?
Of course.
Let's hope for the best. When it comes to 11-month-old Davion, Efren, you are not the father. Efren, don't leave.
Just give me a minute. I'll be right back.
That's okay.
Efren, don't leave, Efren. Bro, you gonna cry? I mean, what's really going on here? Give me a minute. Just give me a minute, please. Folks, this is the insanity that you can fall under, the spell you can fall under if you're not very careful with these women. Women with cesarean sections, fat women, women with blown out knees, herniated disc, black armpits, tattoos of random guys that have died years ago. The reality is that these women have the best pussy. These are just facts. And if you're not careful, you'll end up raising 5 kids from 6 different baby dads, and you're not one of them. And you'll be wearing those stupid t-shirts that say, I'm not the stepdad, I'm the dad that stepped up. Folks, this is just sad. This is just pathetic. This is just embarrassing. And all because of why? All for a blown out pussy. Marisol has a blown out pussy. 4 of her kids were pushed out of that thing. Except for little baby Davion, because that blockhead of his couldn't allow her to give a natural birth, so she had to get a C-section. And now you want to be the father of these kids, take them out to Mickey D's, get them all Happy Meals, and then go after the Central Park as a big happy family. I mean, this is the level of lunacy you can reach if you're not careful with these women. If you know you're a guy that falls in love too fast with these random women, and you see she has a blown out pussy, you better run. If you see she has herniated disc, you better run. If you see she has 5 children with 6 different baby fathers, you better run because you're gonna be a clown for the rest of eternity.